Hello YouTubers and welcome to the first episode of Enigma's Analysis. I'm your host Mr. Enigma, and in this episode we review Toy Story 4! Toy Story Parts 1 through 3 made up a pretty much perfect trilogy of movies. So of course Disney had to go for a fourth one. Does it live up to the other three? No. It's terrible. It's the worst movie ever. I'm just kidding. It's pretty solid, actually. First off, I hope you all appreciate the sacrifice I made diving into a movie theater full of kids for a Disney movie on opening night. Do you know what a vasectomy is? Rest easy, Toy Story 4 doesn't disappoint. If you like the other three movies, you're gonna like this one. Now, having said that, 98% on Rotten Tomatoes might be setting your expectations a little high. In fact, I would go so far as to say that I think this is the weakest of the four movies. What? This is the first time in the four movies where I actually found myself wondering just how necessary this movie really was. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's Disney-Pixar, so they can dress up an unnecessary movie to still be pretty good, and they're gonna make boatloads of money, so whatever, no harm done, right? The plot revolves around Bonnie, Woody's kid, going to kindergarten for the first time, where she's miserable until she takes a spork and some pipe cleaners and makes a new toy called Forky. I don't know why she didn't do what I did at school every day and cry into my lunch by myself. I was popular. Who said I wasn't? She loves Forky so much that Woody basically has to bend over backwards for the next 90 minutes, trying to keep Forky from diving into the trash can like a moth to a flame. Things get off to a strong start. Right off the bat, the opening is a big tearjerker. I may have let a few tears slip out. Don't judge me. And just like previous Toy Story movies, particularly the third one, this tackles some heavy themes. It says a lot about the human condition, even though it's about plastic toys. Ooh, existentialism. You know, I had a dog that used to chew my X-Men action figures when I was a kid. It never occurred to me they might be alive. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Wolverine. The ending's pretty strong too, although there is room for debate on whether or not the character arc is so big that Woody is acting a little bit out of character. You know, out of character, like when I go to a fast food restaurant and don't upgrade my value meal to a large. I have no self-control. One little nitpick I had is that by the end it gets a little bit ridiculous how much stuff these toys are pulling off behind humans' backs without anyone noticing. I mean, by the time the movie's over, you half expect Buzz Lightyear to nuke a country and then just play dead on the floor like nothing happened. And that right there tells you a lot of the plot. I mean, there's a few other things that happen, and obviously I don't want to spoil them, but between the good beginning and the good end, it's a little thin on plot. Most of the movie is just spent throwing random and mildly amusing obstacles in front of Woody and company while they're trying to get from point A to point B. Again, this doesn't necessarily make the movie bad, but there was a bit of a feeling like this could end at any random point that they wanted it to. But movies are generally 90 minutes long, so there you have it. On a side note, before the movie they showed the live-action Lion King trailer. I don't know, I'm not exactly sold. We'll see. Anyway, I don't want to ruin the movie the way Dad ruins Christmas by drinking too much, so I'll give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna get lynched for not giving it a perfect score, aren't I? Yeah. I think you'll enjoy this movie. Don't hesitate to go see it. Just maybe temper your expectations a little bit. So there you have it. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, leave a comment below, perhaps about why I'm an idiot for not liking this movie more. Every Friday I'll be posting either something movie or video game related, so stay tuned. And maybe you'll get a few bonus videos along the way if you're lucky. Enigma out.